self-discipline by Mr. Altanel, because when we're at home, we have to really do a lot of the stuff by ourselves, or else we're going to fall behind. And he really makes us feel included when we're at home, and Mr. Altanel always makes us feel like we're part of the class, like we're actually in the class when we're at home, and he makes sure that we're held accountable for the stuff that we do while we're at home.
I like concert choir because I like to sing, and I've definitely improved this year, and it makes me happy knowing if you work hard that you can keep making it better.
What I learned from concert choir was that music is a really good way of connecting with everybody, because I've made a whole lot of new friends from concert choir this year that I've never really talked to before. So I think that singing all together really helped create new friends and create the confidence to talk to everybody else.
Concert choir was really fun. I really enjoyed making new friends and singing with the choir. I'm really excited to join Voices next year. It's gonna be a totally different experience than concert choir was, and I'm just excited to meet new people who love to sing just like I do.
So I was in concert choir this year, and I'm super excited to go to Voices because I hear they sing a lot better than we do, and personally I really want to sing as a group and as a choir, and I feel like this year especially, because we were super distanced, we didn't really get to do that, but that's one thing that I look forward to next year.
Hi, I'm Vicky Granados. I'm a sophomore. Voices has taught me voice control, and I've made up so many bonds with people I've never talked to ever. I was so excited to get into the class as well. I don't know, it's just excitement. For next year, I'm looking forward to getting to know more people and having more time to bond with everyone else in the class.
Being in choir, more or less, and voices, it's been something that I can never really replace, but I can always look back onto in the back seat of my life, on the back burner, looking at where it's brought me, the lessons it's taught me, and as well as the interests that that have arisen from it, a better appreciation for music as well, not just choral but others.
Being in Voices has definitely been a really great experience for me, and seeing my sister and how much she grew from it. I never really thought about doing it when I entered high school, but being in it has definitely taught me to be more confident in myself, and it has really made me into the person I am today, and I'm really thankful that I just got to experience it with everybody in the class, so thank you, Mr. Altino.
So me and Yasi met in 6th grade, and then we were together in 9th grade for concert choir, and that's when we got really close.
That's right.
We had our trip to Carnegie, and
all the bus ride, all the trips that we've had, we've set together, and we've communicated like for hours, full-on conversations. So like that's
together.
just brought us together, and I guess we have a lot of stuff in common.
Yeah, and I love this
now-
girl so
yeah, me
much.
too.
And so
Now
now we're
we're just, like,
graduating
yeah,
together, so
that's
we're just
great.
really excited. Yay!
Yeah.
I am sitting here wanting memories to teach me to see the beauty in the world through my own eyes. Yes, I am sitting here wanting memories to teach me to see the beauty in the world through my own eyes. You used to rock me in the cradle of your arms. You said you'd hold me till the pains of life were gone. You said you'd comfort me in times like these, and now I need you, and now I need you, and you are gone. I am sitting here wanting memories to teach me to see the beauty in the world through my own eyes. Since you've gone and left me, there's been so little beauty, but I know I saw you clearly through your eyes. Now the world outside is such a cold and bitter place. Here inside I have few things that will console. And when I try to hear your voice above the storms of life, and I remember that I was told. Yes, I am sitting here wanting memories to teach me to see the beauty in the world through my own eyes. Yes, I am sitting here wanting memories to teach me to see the beauty in the world through my own eyes. I think all the things that made me feel so wonderful when I was young. I think all the things that made me laugh, made me dance, made me sing. I think all the things that made me grow into a being full of pride. Think on these things, for they are true. And I am sitting here wanting memories to teach me to see the beauty in the world through my own eyes. I thought that you were gone, but now I know you're with me. You are the voice that whispers I need to hear. I know a please and thank you, and a smile will take me far. I know that I am you, and you are me, and we are one. I know that who I am is numbered in each grain of sand. I know that I have lost and yet am lost again and again and again. And I am sitting here wanting memories to teach me to see the beauty in the world through my own eyes. Yes, I am sitting here wanting memories to teach me to see the beauty in the world through my own eyes.
Being in both concert choir and treble choir was a really interesting experience because in concert choir you have a larger group of people and it's a little harder to feel like as one, but in treble choir there's a smaller group of people and you kind of feel like you're singing with people who want to be there, and it's a pretty nice experience.
When I joined Voices, one of the first pieces I learned was Hallelujah. And when I first got to music, I really didn't know how to sight read or sight sing, but I had the motivation to keep working. And when I finally got it, I learned that I had a passion for music. And at that moment, I decided I want to become a music educator. And I have a lot to thank for Voices and Concert Choir for that.
One lesson I learned from Voices this year was to put as much effort as you can, and if you mess up, to never give up and just try again.
One lesson that I learned from Voices this year is that patience is a virtue. Throughout all this COVID and everything, the beginning of the year was very difficult to adapt to, and as the year progressed and as restrictions began to lift, we started coming back into our original Voices format. And through that, I learned that with time and with all of our efforts combined, we will achieve normalcy again.
One lesson I really learned from Voices this year is to never take anything for granted and always see the positive in situations like this year.
One of the reasons I joined choir was because of the sense of unity we make during the songs and the connections we create.
Hello, my name is Joseph Sensoprano. I joined Voices because I love singing. I love singing. I've started since I was a second grader. It's crazy. It's been a long time. And just music in general is something I'm passionate about. And Altonal, he pushes us to be better and better. Sometimes you might not like that, but I genuinely appreciate it. And that's why I'm in this class.
Thank you.
I'm really excited to be back in the choir room. I feel like it gives us a sense of togetherness. You know, this year was just not what we expected at all, but I have high hopes for the future.
I'm going to become a senior next year, and I'm ready to look forward to a new year of voices with new kids and a better choir unified together in a state of normalcy and voices.
Hi, my name is Annabelle Mullers, and I was Secretary of Voices this year.
Hi, I'm Victoria Fiorelli. I was the Treasurer of Voices this year.
Hi, I'm Chelsea Perry. I was the Vice President of Voices this year.
Hi, I'm Dalton Marzigliano, and I was the President of Voices this year.
Throughout this whole year, it's been a pleasure collaborating with my other officers and the rest of our class to get all of these pieces prepared for you.
We've worked really diligently to get this concert out and worked around all the restrictions and guidelines and everything, and it's something that we're really proud of.
We spent the last 5 months working with different ensembles to compose a really uplifting repertoire of songs.
So thank you for joining us for our concert. We hope you enjoyed it, and we all can't wait to see where Voices goes from here.